I'm Kathy with Above and Beyond Creative Sewing, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do the stacking stitches on the Pfaff Performance Icon. One of the many really cool different technique stitches that this machine offers, and that is also exclusive to Pfaff. So come on over. I'm going to first, this button right here is my stitch selector, so I'm going to hit that. And what's nice about this screen is it's a touch screen, and if you see this triangle right down here, I can just kind of grab this triangle and make this window a little bigger so I can really see what I'm doing. Up top, it has a whole bunch of different categories of stitches, and I'm going to just scroll through these here to get to number 8, which is the technique stitches, okay, which I'm going to select. And I know that the stacking stitches is actually 8.4, so I'm going to select 8.4, and I'm going to use the first one because I happen to like that one best. So anyway, stacking stitches are meant to be used together. So you're going to use stitch 1 with 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and so on. So I'm going to choose number 1. Okay, and I can make this smaller if I want to so I can see my stitch. If you notice, right in the top left of my screen here, it tells me now what foot I need to use with the stitch that I just picked. And it's also telling me that I need to use some stabilizer behind my fabric just to stabilize the stitch. Okay, so I'm going to come into my accessory tray here. I'm going to find my number 8 foot, which is this, the decorative foot. The decorative foot here it's closed off, so it will not actually engage with the IDT. Okay, it also has a channel underneath it to let these stitches not get crushed. That's the purpose of that channel. Okay, so I'm going to disengage my IDT just like that, and I'm going to go ahead and take this foot off. It just pops right off, and this one, the metal bar, is just going to come in here and clip onto that like that. Very easy to remove and attach feet on the Pfaff Performance Icon. Okay, so I have my fabric and my stabilizer. Now again, the idea of the stacking stitch is you're going to stitch the first row first and then the second one right on top of it to create a stacked look. And I'm going to be using 2 different colored threads to really give it a nice pop. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stitch out the first part. So this machine, I believe, has a maximum of a 9mm stitch, but you'll notice that this stitch is much wider than 9mm. So what the feed dogs are actually moving automatically left and right, not only front and back, to accommodate that wider stitch. Okay, this machine also has a bunch of maxi stitches built in, maxi stippling stitches. Really, it has so many different stitches that you can choose from. Okay. Now I'm going to hit my scissor and cut my thread. Okay, and now I'm going to rethread it with a different color, and I'm going to stitch the number 2 right over number 1, and it's going to look really cool. Okay, and I chose these nice bright colors, so hopefully they'll show up on screen. Love pink and yellow together. Okay, this machine's really easy to thread, and check out this automatic threader. Just with the click of a button, your needle is threaded. Awesome. So now I'm going to choose the second part of my stacking stitch. I'm going to align this perfectly. So I want the second part to start exactly where my first part did. So I'm just going to put my needle down there. I'm going to put my foot down, and now I'm going to go ahead and stitch the second part out. So this is really cool. You can use this on a lot of different things also, like I've actually used it on the edges of pillowcase cuffs, which looks really neat, and you can put them on tablecloths, napkins, and so on, just to give yourself a little decorative edge or so on. Just a really unique stitch, and just a really cool design. And it's really easy to use, just really neat. Okay, so we're going to come down to the end here. Again, I'm going to hit my scissor to cut my thread. Okay, and then that's what the stacking stitch looks like. Look how pretty. So it's just something very easy that you can do to add lots of decoration to many different things that you're sewing. And it's just a lot of fun. Okay, so that's the stacking stitch on the Pfaff Performance Icon. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.